Hello, welcome back to another video here at FiscalVoyage. My name is Felix, and today's video we're going to talk about Abbvie Lab. They had an outstanding Q3 quarter report, and they increased the dividend by 10.8%. We're going to go over the earnings report as well as the dividend increase, and we're going to look at the price for the company of Abbvie and determine if it's a good buying opportunity. I've made other videos of this company previously, and this is one of my favorite companies right now. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like to make money, make sure to hit that like button as well. And let's get started with Abbvie Lab. So Abbvie Lab had an incredible quarter. Shares are up right now at 4.21%. If we look at some of the key earnings, you can see here Abbvie earnings per share beats by 0.06 cents and beats on revenue. You can see here non-GAAP came in at $2.83 for the quarter, and they beat revenue year over year 52.1%. Outstanding. Revenue came in at $12.9 billion, which was higher than consensus estimate of $190 million increase or higher. Non-GAAP gross margin came in at 81% and non-GAAP operating margin at 48%. And the biggest news here is that they raised the quarterly dividend by 10% to $1.30, $1.30. You can see here declares $1.30 share quarterly dividend, a 10.2% increase from prior dividend of $1.18. And now it gives the company a 6.45% yield when this came out, but obviously because of the fact that the company is now up 4%, that yield is going to be slightly lower, but still very attractive at current prices. So let's go over the earnings report, and let's look at exactly what happened. So some of the key third quarter results: worldwide GAAP net revenues were $12.9 billion, an increase of 52%. On a reported basis. Worldwide adjusted net revenue of $12.8 billion increased 4.1% on a comparable operation basis. So this great growth here. Some of the big driver in the revenue growth was the immunology portfolio, which came in at 5.7 or 5.8 billion, an increase of 14.8% reported. This is from the global Humana net revenues and some of these other ones which I can't pronounce, but these two grew very substantially. And some of the other portfolios as well grew very nicely. This one here grew at 16.5%. This one here grew at 3.1%. And then the Botox grew at 2.2%. But the big driver here was from this immunology portfolio, which drove 14.8%. And another big news that drove prices higher was the full year 2020 outlook. You can see here Abbvie is updating its adjusted diluted earnings per share for the full year 2020 from 10.35 to 10.45 to now 10.47 to 10.49, which is higher than the high estimate of before. So you can see here they had an estimate between this range, and now they're estimating around between this range. So that's very positive. So we use 10.48 as the middle here versus 10.40 here. So it's about a 8-cent increase. So very positive news there. So when they increased, not only did they increase the earnings projection for the full year, they increased the dividend, and they had outstanding revenue growth as well. So here's their revenue in each of their categories here. This is a total revenue of 12.8 billion for the quarter, and you can see here is 51.9% increase overall. And the biggest one was here, 14.8% increase in this segment and 16.5% in this segment. And some of the big one here, as you can see here, it increased over 100% for these two new drugs. If we look at the income statement, you can see here for the first 9 months they've increased revenue from 24 billion to now 31 billion or 32 billion, but they did increase the cost of products sold. You can see here from almost 50% increase. So this total operating cost and expense came in at 24 billion versus 15 billion last 9 months for 2019. So this gives operating earnings at 7.6 billion versus 9 billion. So this their cost, the operating margin, did come in pretty high here. But overall, you can see here, adjusted earnings came in at $7.62 for the first 9 months, which is higher than the $6.73 that they earned for fiscal year, the first 9 months for 2019. So overall, Abbvie did outstanding for the quarter. We're gonna look at the fast graph here to see, they haven't updated the quarter here, so it's 10:45. So now it's about what I said, 10:48 or something like that. So this is gonna increase. But you can see here, we're showing this graph here. This was yesterday's closing price, and as you saw, it's up 4%, almost 5% right now. And based on the normal multiple around 12 or 13, you can have a total annual return of about 46% going forward. Once the market realized how undervalued this company is. Again, probably was keeping the stock down. It is the fact that they have a high long-term debt to cap, so but their balance sheet does look good. They have a BBB plus credit rating, which is investment grade. But this is kind of like AT&T, where people think the debt level is maybe too high, so it's holding down the stock, as well as the patent for Humana is gonna be expired, I think, in 2023. So that's another reason people are not bringing this stock higher. But overall, it does look undervalued. You can see here again, 46% to maybe even 50% annual rate of return for the next few years. The dividend is very well saved. They increase adjusted earnings, and they increase dividend by 10.8%, which is outstanding. Very happy about that. Overall, solid company. So those were my thoughts for the quarter. They did outstanding. I'm very happy shareholder here. I love the 10% increase of dividend. The company is now yielding about 6%, so it's very, very attractive yield. So I'm very happy about that. If I'm able to obtain some money, I will be able to buy more shares, because right now the shares look very attractive, as you just saw. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like to make money, hit that like button to help me grow this channel with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next one.